Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a video on what I eat in a day. I know a few of you have been requesting this video, so here it finally is. I really do hope you enjoy this video and let's get into it. So I've made up this ginger and lemon tonic. I got this recipe from the Jessica Spiers YouTube channel. I will link her channel below and you can see what she puts in it. But basically it's just a lemon and ginger, and I make a big jar up like this, and I usually do get through it, but sometimes I don't always, so I put it into little cubes and throw it into the freezer. And it also makes the boiling hot water in the morning a lot easier because it's not as hot, you know what I mean, because the actual ice cube has cooled it down a little bit. So I do like freezing it because I just do not want to waste it. There's lots of ginger in here and lemon. So basically I have this every single morning before I have any other breakfast. I did used to have a cup of tea, but once I watched the Jessica Spiers channel and she showed how to make this, I started doing this about 4 months ago and I absolutely love it now. I'm addicted to it. I have to make it and I really miss it when I haven't made it up. And I get 10 cubes out of it this way, and I don't waste it, of course. But since I have started taking this in the morning or drinking this in the morning, I find that I just feel so much better throughout the day, and I just don't feel like I didn't really enjoy drinking tea in the morning, but I do enjoy drinking this. It's just a beautiful drink to start your morning off and really healthy as well. So I'm going to start my day with some ginger and lemon tonic. And I'm using these Kmart cups. One has already broken, so I've got one left. And I'm just placing one of these cubes in there, and it's just enough. These little heart-shaped cubes are just enough. It's just perfect for a glass of, a cup of hot water. And before I sit down to have my drink, I'm going to put the oats on the stovetop. I do this because I don't have to eat them straight away. I leave them on low. And basically within the hour, I can eat them when I feel like it. Whereas in the microwave, I sort of have to eat them straight away. This way, I can just, eat them when I get time, when I've organised the kids and things like that. This is my morning routine every single morning. And I've been sticking to the oats and the lemon and ginger tonic now for about 4 months, like I said.
21 degrees and sunny, just the way I always wanted. 더바랄 것도 없어, 지금 이대로면 좋아. 따스한 햇볕이 가득 담은 sand river. The bluebirds peacefully sing along.
So after I've dropped the kids off at school and I do a few things around the house, by around about 9:30 I'll have a peppermint tea. I have started drinking these as well and I really enjoy it. It's not a strong drink, I just find it refreshing, and especially after food I like it as well, especially after dinner. I like the Twinings ones, like when you open up the packet, like the sachet, it actually smells like the old after dinner mints. It's so beautiful and strong, like the smell, but I don't make it very strong. But I just find it a really refreshing, comforting drink. Sometimes I will have some raisin toast with it, like around about 9:30, but this morning I didn't really feel like a lot because I had a lot of oats. Today I'm just going to have a peppermint tea and see how that goes. And and if I feel a bit hungry, I'll have a piece of fruit or something like that. But on this particular day, I've got leftovers from dinner, so I'm going to have an early lunch, probably around about 11 a.m. So this is the night before's dinner, leftovers, the meaties anyway. So I made up some square sort of meat patties the night before for dinner, and I thought, why not use it now for today's lunch? I'm already halfway there, so I've sort of split, I've halved the meat patty through the middle there. I cooked up some capsicum and onion and fried that up with some olive oil. And I've just put it on top after I've warmed up the meat again. And then I've just made a really quick salad. I've got bocconcini, I've got baby spinach in there, carrot, cucumber and tomato, and also chopped up beetroot. This made a really nice lunch out of all the leftovers from the night before. So a few hours later now, I usually do have a bone broth. This is the best of the bone. I get this online. Absolutely love this. It's so easy. I usually just put a big teaspoon in with hot water, and I try and do this every day because I know it's really good for me and it's a real nutritious drink. And I just find that it tastes like a mushroom soup. It really has a nice flavour with it, and I really enjoy drinking this.
Back at me, I don't know what happened. Guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems, I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you. And it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you.
So I'm going to get prepared for dinner tonight. I like to do this sometimes, especially when, you know, I just want to get an early dinner out the way. So I've got here some extra virgin olive oil. I've got some chickpeas and some sesame seeds. And I'm going to get a sweet potato. There it is there. And I'm going to cut that up and basically cook it whole, like cut it through the middle, of course, into halves. And then I'm going to cook it like that in the air fryer with the other ingredients as well. I love cooking sweet potatoes in the air fryer. It takes no time at all, and you can just leave the skin on because it's healthier if you do leave the skin on. And if you don't like the skin on, you can always like take it off after, or you can peel it beforehand. So I've got a liner in there. I got these liners from Temu. So I'm just going to place the washed, cut up sweet potato. This is just one sweet potato because it was a pretty large one. I'm going to place them into the air fryer. The only one mistake I did make was adding the chickpeas too early because they can get burnt really quickly in the air fryer. So if you did it like halfway into cooking, it would be a lot better. So I've got my drained and washed chickpeas here. Now I do end up using around about a half a can of these, but like I said, I shouldn't have done it this early on because throughout the cooking process, I was sort of really worried they were going to burn. And there was a stage where I did take them out and then put them back in again so they didn't go like really black. So next time I know to do this towards the end of the sweet potatoes cooking, and I'm just going to sprinkle it with some of this really nice Italian olive oil and give that a really good coating because it does get quite dry in the air fryer without it. And yeah, I just want the sweet potatoes to absorb all the nice olive oil, and also it makes the chickpeas, give them that like crunchy texture, and olive oil is really good for you as well. I'm going to sprinkle it now with some sesame seeds because I just love sesame seeds on sweet potatoes and things like that. And it also is an extra, you know, good thing in your diet, sesame seeds. So I'm going to give this a good coating with some sesame seeds, and you know, it just gives it a little bit more crunch, like I said, like the chickpeas do as well. And I find this a really filling meal, but I will be adding things with it for dinner. And one of my favourite ingredients for this is the Italian herb. I really love this herb, and it's so versatile for so many meals. So I'm going to give that a little bit of a sprinkle. So I'm just putting some Himalayan salt on there. It's a very salty salt, so you don't need a lot of that. And then I will just cook it in the air fryer probably for around about 25 minutes, and I'll just keep on checking that.
We were like fireworks, thought nothing could break us. But oh, how we got burned. Look at us now, we scream, we fight, and no one knows the reason.
And throughout the day, I will try and have my 2 litres of water. I don't always hit that goal, but but I do find it a lot easier if I put an ice cube into the water and some fresh lemon cut up as well, and then I just sort of keep on filling it up throughout the day, and I'll just sip it with a straw. I really like that, and it makes me drink more water. But yeah, water can be hard to keep on top of, but I do try my best to hit the 2 litre target for the day. So I've got my sweet potatoes and chickpeas out of the air fryer. They look really crunchy and it looks really delicious. So what I'm going to do now is let that cool down a bit, and I'm going to pop that in the fridge, and that will be easy to put with the dinner tonight as an extra, so I don't have to think of something else on the plate. So I'm going to pop that in the fridge now and bring it out later on when we're ready to have dinner. So around about 2 o'clock, before I pick the kids up, I usually get a little bit hungry by that stage. I don't really want to have a sandwich or anything like that. So most of the time I will just have some yogurt and nuts and things like that. And on this particular day, I thought I'd try a bit of honey with it. But because I'm using like a mixture with raisins, I really didn't need the honey. I would sometimes just use honey just with the plain yogurt if I wanted to sweeten it up. I'm using this yogurt from Woolworths. This is the high protein one. I do find that it fills me up. So I'm just going to put a few spoonfuls, like big spoonfuls of that in there. And the combination of like seeds and nuts that I'm using today is pecan nuts. They're really delicious. They're like a combination between a walnut, you know, they do taste like a walnut to me, but they're not really bitter. So I really like them. I've got pumpkin seeds in there. I've got sunflower seeds. And I've also got raisins as well, because raisins are really good for you as well as all the other mixture, but I'm pretty sure raisins are pretty high in iron. So, and I do find them nice. So I'm going to put that with the yogurt today, and then I'll be just topping it off with a tiny bit of honey on top. And I find this sort of just pulls me through, because I really do start getting hungry, you know, in the afternoons. And when the kids get home, that's the time when I find that it's a hard time to know what to eat. So you're not like filling your stomach up with too much so you can't eat dinner. I do find this more of a lighter sort of an afternoon snack, and the nuts and things will fill me up, especially with the yogurt. So I do eat a lot of little meals throughout the day. I've always done that. It just helps me. I just find that I just feel better when I have smaller meals, and I am one to do that. Like, I probably eat more than my husband does, but I just like, you know, I just have little meals here and there, or little things to snack on just to keep my energy up. So that's pretty much what I'm having today, with a little bit of honey. I've got one of these little honey sticks. I have been wanting one of these for years, and I'm going to try and get the dish, like the glass dish with the lid that it goes into as well, where you can put the stick out of it. That's what I really like. But yeah, just a little bit of a drizzle of honey. It just looks really nice when you use the stick there. And that's going to be just my afternoon snack, and then there'll be something else before dinner as well.
You know, we had our problems, so now we have to try to move on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. Ooh, I'll get over you. Oh, I'll get over you.
So once I'm home from school with the kids, I'll settle them in, give them something to eat after school, and then I'll start making myself something to snack on again. So usually it is a smoothie. Today I'm just going to be using coconut water. I've got cut up apple and celery from the garden, and I'm also going to be putting baby spinach with it as well, just to give myself a bit of an iron boost. And I find this is really good in the afternoon, and it just sort of, it does fill me up, you know, before dinner, because like I said, I just find it a really difficult time to fill in that space, and I do get really hungry, like I said, between like 2 o'clock and the time we have dinner. So and I just don't want to be eating things like chocolate bars and chips. And when the kids get home, they sometimes raid the cupboard and they get into things like that, and then I'll eat them as well. I really do try to stop myself from eating what my kids are eating in the afternoons, because, you know, kids are kids and they do like eating snacks. But usually about 4 to 5 days a week, I will make myself this green smoothie, and I will stick by it, and I really enjoy it. And like I said, like with the tonic, the ginger and lemon tonic, I really do miss this in my diet if I don't have it at least once a day. And I just find this a really nice drink with the celery and the apple as well. And the coconut water, I do add water with the coconut water because I don't like it so strong. And then I usually do freeze it into cubes so I don't waste any of the coconut water, because it can be really, really expensive. In my previous video, you'll see that I do that. And I'll blend that up, and then I'll drink that, sort out the kids, do their homework with them, and then I'll get a start on dinner for the day. So this is my final meal for the day. This is dinner time. I've cooked up the kids some white potatoes, but I've just given myself a half a potato there because I'm going to have more of the sweet potatoes where they won't. And I'm just using the leftovers again, but I have chopped up a nice steak with it. So we're just having chopped up steak. I don't know what sort of steak it is. It could be a porterhouse or a ribeye. I'm not quite sure now. But I've chopped up the steak really nice and fine. Put some sweet potatoes and the chickpeas that I cooked at lunchtime, half a potato there, and the rest of the salad, which is the beetroot and spinach and things like that. So this is a really nice dinner. The kids really enjoyed it. And the sweet potatoes are really nice like that. You really have to try it. They're so easy, and they're really, really filling for any time of the day. And then around about 8:30, when the kids have gone to sleep, I'll make myself up a nice warm milk. I do probably have this at least 5 days a week. I'm using the Ovaltine Chocolate Sleep. This is really nice, and I do find it really relaxing, soothing and calming. It's a nice drink, but I am getting to the end of the can, and I'm waiting for it to come on special for around about $6 again, because it's usually like about $11, $12. So I've got this little whisk thing that I got from Temu. I find this so handy for this sort of thing, because the Ovaltine doesn't really blend up very well. But with this, it makes it creamy, and within seconds, it's just like so easy to drink. I'm going to have that now. Sometimes I might have a biscuit with it, an arrowroot or something like that. But tonight I'm pretty full, so I'm just going to go ahead, whisk up my Ovaltine and have that and go to bed for the night. Well, thanks everyone for watching today's video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you'd like to see more of this sort of content. I know I've had a few people ask me for these videos, like what I eat in a day. And it has taken me a long time to get to this, and I'm happy to do more as well. So thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you soon for my next ones. Thanks everyone. Bye.